Christopher Morales-Williams, 400 prelim here. Talk to us a little bit about sort of your plan, how your race went to plan and how it ended there.
So for this race, I just wanted to run it like I would any other race. So I just followed on my execution, just get out hard, maintain, and then just finish strong. And it was a little bit windy, a little bit too windy, and I'm really light, so it's pretty hard to run to the wind for me, but still managed to just kind of fight through it. And I time myself, I feel like I get a little bit of jet lag, but told myself, that it's not real, just kind of try to get rid of all those negative thoughts. Just came out here, ran, I was excited to be on this track too, so, everything went well, and now hopefully just going to recover, watch the ladies go tomorrow, and then I'll be back for Friday, hopefully feel good.
We've seen you run really well in rounds over the last couple meets where, the first round, you run a pretty solid time, and then you find a way to drop like half a second or like 0.7 of a second or so off that going into the finals. What's your kind of philosophy with, running rounds? I know you just said you kind of want to run it just like any other race, but like, what does that really look like for you?
Kind of, obviously want to run it and not, I don't want to take it easy, run like how I would, but there's just something like, it's almost like my brain knows when to turn it on, really, really turn on. I run like I'm running a real race, but my brain knows to just not PB or not to go, oh well, I don't try to save, but my brain just know it's like I'm able to calculate like that perfect sweet spot of being able to win but not being able to go so crazy that I'm gonna just burn myself out. And that's where I feel like at big meets like this, my body just kind of finds a way to just, it's almost as if I always feel bad at a prelim, like I always feel sick or I feel sluggish and slow that I kind of can't PB because I feel bad, and then on the finals all of a sudden my brain just wakes up motivated, just ready to go out like crazy. Other than indoor SCCs, that was like the only time where it was like the opposite. But yeah, I don't know, it just kind of turns on.
Did you have to shake off any nerves then? I mean, coming in with expectations, you said a little bit about pressure yesterday. Was there anything you kind of had to work through in this first race to get past so that you are ready to go on Friday?
I still had to work through nerves. Like most people, I still get very nervous for a run, and obviously pressure, but it's just more just pressure for myself. I always get nervous, and I feel like nerves are good, but at the end of the day, it's a race, I gotta run. It's not like it's a guaranteed, doesn't matter, my PB could be 5 seconds, I still gotta run the prelim, you know what I mean? And just kind of like, it's still any race, anybody could win, anybody could qualify. So, I just feel like, I get nervous feeling good, and I also feel nervous that like, in case I feel sick, I always have stomach problems, I always have jet lag I gotta face, and it's like I always have this adversity I gotta tell myself, like today was windy, but I can't control the weather. I gotta stop making excuses and trying to say like, oh, it's windy, I'm gonna run back because I hate the wind, right? It's like I gotta be able to fight it still every single race. But like, okay, it doesn't matter if it's windy, it doesn't matter if I'm sick, it doesn't matter if it's raining or shining or whatever. I gotta go and I gotta run and do my best.
Did you feel like that there was an extra gear, an extra burst? Because like that last 25 meters was encouraging.
I think it was just kind of the wind.
Okay.
I came out, I didn't go like super crazy in the beginning, but I had enough coming off with momentum, and I felt like, I could just fight. I felt like how I feel almost at any single race. I always have a good burst of energy, and I had the wind on my back too, so it allowed me to just kind of run through and just get that dip at the line. So a little close, but I still managed to win the dip.